Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Love and Confetti. It's been a while. It's been I think like months since our last episode. Anyway, glad to have you back. I'm Dani.
I'm Arion. Today we're just going to be doing some catching up on what we've been up to, this past pandemic. It's been a crazy year for the both of us, and I think that we have a lot to share. So hopefully you can sit around and listen to us, and we'll share some of our experiences this past year. Okay, so we haven't been really able to record anything because I recently moved out of my town in the south of Spain called Estepona, and I actually moved to the big city, which is now Barcelona. So I'm living right now in Barcelona. It's a wonderful place. It's so beautiful, and there's so much to do here. It's kind of overwhelming, but I love it. I love it, and I've been enjoying my time here. I've only been here for about, I'd say, around maybe almost 2 months now in Barcelona. So I've been here only for 2 months, and it's incredible. I'm still adjusting to the lifestyle here, but I think I feel better here. I get to walk, I get to explore, I get to see new things. I try more food. Honestly, when you live in a small town like Estepana, there's not much to do after a while.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy here. I'm quite happy here. We still haven't finished unpacking. We still have everything like kind of stored in one room. So
Yeah.
there's one person who hasn't had a bedroom yet. But anyway, it's really nice here. I highly recommend it if you guys have the opportunity to travel and you have the opportunity to leave the Philippines, especially. If you have to travel anywhere, I highly recommend Barcelona. It's really nice right now. You know, life is bustling. It doesn't feel like there's a pandemic here for some reason.
No more masks.
Yeah, no, there's this law where you don't have to wear a mask outdoors. You can go maskless outdoors, but you have to go with mask indoors.
How are like the gatherings there? Because you know how like when you check Instagram, everyone's like in Greece or in France. I don't know why. And then everyone in
Yeah.
Greece and in France are like always partying na.
Oh,
Like
everyone's partying here.
yeah, but like party like everyone's at the beach, no mask, everyone's so close together. It's like the pandemic never happened.
Yeah, it's the same here. It's exactly the same here. The bars are full, their clubs, they're full, everything is full. It's kind of crazy, and I'm just thinking to myself, isn't there a Delta variant roaming around, but it seems like it's kind of okay here. It doesn't feel bad.
Then the cases and stuff. Like they're not.
Cases haven't been that bad actually. Surprisingly, it's there's still cases, but it's not like America where like the hospitals are overrun and stuff. No, here it's actually okay. It's quite managed, and I guess it helps that I guess people are building more herd immunity. I'm not sure. I don't know how the science works.
It's all sad because here, well, like I wouldn't really know anymore because like it was normal, and then I think at the start of August, like we got on lockdown again, so I haven't really left my house this entire August, and now it's September. So then I don't really like we haven't eaten out, we haven't gone out, so I don't know how things are like if malls are even open. 'Cause I haven't been to the mall in months. I don't know. It's just been weird, and ever since like MECQ started, like everything's kind of closed down, and there have been restrictions again. So the tourist spots are closed, and before that we were kind of like normal, I guess. Like
Yeah.
we wouldn't go out a lot, but like we could. And now I don't even like think about going out anymore, which is kind of sad. Yeah, and it's so weird because I don't even know if it's MECQ or if it's ECQ or GCQ. Like I don't even know the difference anymore. Like
It's just lockdown. That's
staying at
what it
home
is.
right now. Like,
Yeah, no, I think that the Philippines is in a really bad situation for some reason. I guess the hospitals are not as well equipped.
I'm not sure because from what I heard, also like it's not only about being ill-equipped. It's just like a lot of healthcare professionals, like nurses, they're quitting because they're very burnt out.
Well, anyway, so what have you been up to while this whole pandemic's been happening? Share with everyone, babe.
Recently, I've been at home. Like the past 2 months, I've been at home, and I've just kind of like been doing my own stuff on the side, like my own things. I've been focusing on the podcast, which is why we're recording another episode. So like last week, I managed to cut all our episodes down to like 48 like short clips, which are like all scheduled like, to upload on YouTube. So you can expect more videos on YouTube, and like we're gonna be working on filming more full episodes to upload every week. Other than that, I've been cooking. I've been like I wanted to get into photography, but then like the lockdowns happened, so I can't really like go out and shoot. The places aren't really open, and if they are, like I don't know, I don't really feel safe because it doesn't really sit right with me to just like go out and do whatever, like just to take photos. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've just been trying to make the most out of just like staying at home. I've been reading a lot. I upgraded my camera gear, so like I have completely new gear from 2 months ago, I think.
Well, no, share with everyone about your projects that you've been doing. So, for example, Dani had a really nice photography project. She worked for Ocean Park, Cebu.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing like lifestyle driven photography for like corporate brands. That was my plan 3 months ago. And then I managed to, work with Ocean Park. So I took photos around Ocean Park with my friend who I asked very last minute to like be my fake boyfriend for the day. Yeah, so
Fake boyfriend.
we spent the day shooting around Ocean Park, and then I gave them the photos, and they were very happy with it. I wanted to do more for like resorts, luxury hotels, cafes, and there were prospects. And then MECQ happened, August happened, and then so far like everything's kind of been dead. I guess like they don't really want to, spend on marketing, knowing that people aren't really keen to travel right now or like stay in hotels right now, then they'd rather not do that extra marketing effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything's just really been on hold. I'm very frustrated, but I'm kind of just like, going with the flow.
And if the viewers want to see your photos, babe, where can they find them?
I have a website up. It's danielleand.com, and there you can find the my photography, like my portfolio, past projects I've done, everything. So if you are interested, you can go check it out.
See, so yeah, we've been trying to keep ourselves busy. I'm trying to start a YouTube channel actually for myself, gaming related YouTube channel, focusing on Genshin Impact. I don't know if you guys have been playing that during the pandemic, but it's a really fun game. Actually, Danny's sister, Justine, is playing that. So I've been giving her tips about the game and stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to try to make some content about Genshin, and hopefully something will take off. So if when the channel's ready and up, maybe I'll announce it here as well, and you guys can follow me there. Yeah, so we've been trying to keep ourselves busy during this pandemic, and I think that it's been kind of productive, all things considered. I mean, there's not much to do, right? But we try to keep ourselves productive, which is a good thing. I guess the biggest problem right now is, when are we going to see each other? We kind of miss each other. Long distance is kind of difficult at times, but we're powering through. We're trying our best.
Yeah, but I feel like we've really gotten put to the test like this year because we haven't seen each other for almost 2 years, I think.
Yeah. I
It's
think this coming November will be 2 years.
so it's kind of like as the time passes, it just feels like the itching's getting itchier. Or
Yeah. No, and I guess, I mean, we've grown accustomed to it, but at the same time, we don't like growing accustomed to it because we miss each other. We miss being with each other and spending quality time together. And it's hard, you're just looking at each other as a small person in your screen. It's not the same as being physically together. So we're trying to find a way where we can see each other again. We're aiming for about maybe next year, hopefully, but we can finally see each other if things open up, and if the restrictions are less strict, then yeah, we'll try to see each other by next year, hopefully.
oh, I have some like projects that I haven't really been focusing on because like the past 2 weeks I've really just been focusing on the podcast 'cause editing kind of really takes time. So I have to work on. I have to remember to like create content for Girls with Sign. I have like this Facebook page about a girl holding me. I'm the girl holding a sign of like for like petty relatable things.
It's actually quite popular. You
Yeah.
guys should follow it. It's quite funny.
Yeah, we started at zero, I think 2020. So it's been a year. And then we
Amazing.
80,000 people now. I feel like because on Facebook, like you get to tag people and you share, but on Instagram, like,
Mhm.
you don't really tag people in the comments. Maybe like
Yeah, yeah.
DMs, but then it doesn't really grow on Instagram. So
Wait, haven't you reached like a post that reached more than 1 million likes or something?
no, not a million likes. Because I don't check. Like I don't check stats anymore. Like I literally just post on Instagram, share on Facebook, and then I leave it. Like because I kind of learned my lesson like at the start We started off bad. So we had this post, it blew up, but it blew up negatively. Remember, like normally I never get into like petty internet fights. I'm kind of like whatever about everything. But then that was like the first time where I ever like felt like I wanted to be petty because like people were coming onto us.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just really wanted to piss you off.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I did get really pissed off, and like people were trolling us, and we were like trolling back, which is like honestly, like looking back, I regret doing it. But then, like in the moment, like you don't really think, you know what I mean? Like people fight you, you're kind of like, I need to fight back. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Well, anyway, so ever since then, like I learned like just to not check. So I kind of just upload and leave it. I know that you're supposed to check, you know, like check stats and analytics and stuff, but then like I don't know, it's just like for me, I don't want to know so that I don't get like discouraged if anything goes wrong. I'm kind of like just
Yeah.
not like just putting it out there. Like I don't need to know the results. But yeah, we have had a few posts blow up to like let's say like 20 million impressions, and then maybe for likes, I want to say that there was like one that had like 100,000 likes, but I don't really know for sure because I haven't checked it.
Huh? No, babe, you've had more than 100,000 likes. I'm
I
pretty
think,
sure you've had more.
I think so.
Yeah, I think you've reached a million. I could be wrong, but
Yeah,
I think
I
you
think
have.
the last time I checked analytics was like months ago.
Yeah. No, and it's actually really funny because like people, they actually like other meme pages and stuff, they take Annie's photo from Girls with Sign and then they put it there and they put their own words and it's like really badly edited.
Yeah, but they don't credit like so.
Yeah,
I don't get any follows or anything.
it's awful.
It's
It's
so
awful. So no credit, nothing. And then after a while, Danny's like, okay, I'm gonna put a watermark, like a really big watermark. And then they remove the watermark. Like a really poor edit of removing the watermark. And it's just awful. It's like these people have no I don't know, they're just they have no respect for others. They just go ahead and do their own thing. It's horrible.
yeah, but the thing is like, you know, if you really think about it, if you weren't like a creator, you would do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Mm-hmm.
I get why they do it. It's annoying. Like I don't like it, but you know, it happens. So yeah.
Yeah, it
There have been
does.
like a few. I think it's I had this post, the gamer one. I think you're the one who gave me that
All
idea.
right. Yeah.
Like stop saying this is my last game or something like that.
Yeah. Stop saying last game,
If you could,
right?
anyway, I posted it, and apparently, like a lot of gamers got triggered. So then that got shared on big meme accounts on Instagram. I'm talking big, like in the 5 millions, 10 million.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow.
Thing is, then I didn't have any watermarks because initially I
Oh.
planned to never have watermarks because I wanted it to be like iconic.
Candid, yeah.
Like I wanted people to just know it was me without me having to put a watermark.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like lesson learned, you have to put a watermark. So that I did, but then I put it like at the side lang. So it's like, you know, a small watermark, you know, like below the side, just beside me. But then they can easily just crush it out.
Yep.
So then I was like, okay, so that's not working. So then I had to like, now I have like this huge, I don't like it. If I had it my way, I wouldn't want a watermark.
Hey, why don't you just like get a shirt?
Because I feel like people are just gonna like remove the watermark off the shirt.
Not if the shirt is like, I don't know.
But
It's kind of harder. It's harder to edit through a shirt, don't you think?
then, for example, if you had your watermark on the shirt, like sometimes the shirt folds, you don't really get the complete handle. And I also don't want to be like wearing only one shirt, you know, the entire time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's kind of been tricky to like figure out through this whole like copyright stuff. But yeah, we'll see where Girls Beside goes. Like it's something that I'm not gonna let go of just because I feel like there's something there.
Okay. Well, anyway, that was a really funny project, and I was like there trying to support any way I could. I would share it and
Yeah, I
stuff.
remember I was like telling you, babe, I have this idea because I saw this guy and I want to do it. You know, like,
Yeah.
this on it. And
No, and you actually branched out into other things. You also have a Pops with sign, which you haven't really continued.
I haven't worked on it.
And then you have creators with sign or something, or creatives with sign.
That I created the account. I haven't posted yet. So
Okay.
Girls will sign, and then I figured like because I have dogs, and it would be fun if you know if you could hear pets speak, what would they say? So because I have two dogs, I created a page called Pups with Sign, which hasn't haven't really been on it because initially like it was just hard to photograph them wearing the sign. They'd like chew on it. Maybe now because they're more trained, I can do it. So yeah, that's something. See, that's something I have to add to my list.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so creative design is actually for everyone in the creative field. So like photographers, videographers, designers, artists. anyone who is doing anything remotely creative, because I've experienced, trying to like get into the creative field. There are a lot of annoying things that only, I guess, like creative people in the creative scene can relate to, like, not being paid on time, not being paid at all.
Hmm.
That I wanted to like just make a page to like rant about it. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
something that I'm going to be working on this month.
Yeah, she even told me to like try cats would sign because I have two cats. And the thing is, if you think dogs are difficult, cats are like triple difficult. They throw it, they knock it out, they try to escape. It's so difficult. I can't.
What if you just have it like beside?
Then it's not really the same, is it?
Yeah, but I mean, like it's still there.
I can try. I can try. It's not really my thing though. Maybe when you're here, you can help me out.
Yeah, because I already like I literally like made like a list of maybe 100 signs that a cat would say.
Yeah. So she has a list of what cats would say. Oh my God, if we have kids, you're gonna have babies would sign. I know you're gonna try to do that.
Actually, that would be a good idea. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'd want my baby to be a meme though.
That's okay.
Yeah, like imagine your kid being on meme pages.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know.
kid will grow up scarred.
But I think that'd be funny.
But the kids are always memes. I mean, there's that famous kid, the one that does like
Oh yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
face.
And then there's
Yeah.
one there's the confused one like
Yeah, yeah, the
oh,
girl. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, look, you have one of the oldest meme videos was Charlie bit my finger,
right, yeah.
right?
Well, everyone knows that I got it from Doodle Sign. I still get a lot of comments until now. Everyone's like just so annoyed that I wouldn't say I copied him. I got the idea from him, and everyone's like so
Yeah.
about it. People,
Yeah, everyone's like,
there are some people who will comment on 10 different photos, like stop copying Doodle Sign, stop copying Doodle Sign, and I'm like, why do you care so much? Like what is
yeah,
it to you? Like, why are you such a
what is it to you?
fan?
That's why.
And so people really message me, and they're always like, be original, and whatever. And then I'm kind of just like, what the heck? Like, why do you care so much? Like, why are you so
Yeah,
invested?
people are bored. They have nothing better to do.
You know that there was this other girl. So there's dude with sign, and there was supposed to be dude that with sign. Okay, dude
Hmm.
with sign's name is Seth, and Dudette with Science name is Beth. And I don't know if this was all under like the same company. So
Hmm.
I don't know if Dudette with Sign was under them. And then I recently searched her, and now her accounts like cannot be found.
Huh.
Kind of weird because I think she was growing to like millions and stuff, and suddenly it's just wiped out. So it was just like, oh, that's weird.
On. Well, I hope that doesn't happen to you, babe.
Yeah, people were actually like there were also people who were messaging me like to warn me like you do know that they're like a really big company and stuff like that. You might have a lawsuit just
I
because.
mean, just
I,
because you're holding a sign, I don't know.
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
don't know. That's a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, we're not experts at this field, but I think that you have a different demographic anyway. You target the Filipino audience, so you also have signs that are in purely Tagalog, right? And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of his. I've looked at his signs; they're like okay.
There's some that are really
Honestly speaking, his recent ones haven't been that good, in my opinion.
yeah, it's true.
So like for future plans, actually really funny. Danny got me really, really highly interested in drone videography and photography. So right now I'm just saving up and hopefully I can buy an FPV drone, which is like the coolest thing
Yeah,
in the market right now. It's amazing. It's so different from your standard drone because standard drones they move very slow, they're very cinematic. While this FPV drone is like it's moving so fast and it's just a completely different experience when you're watching it.
yeah. So for those who don't know, FPV stands for first person view, meaning like you wear those VR goggles.
Yeah, it's like a VR goggle.
Yeah, so you see what the drone's seeing, and instead of just going like up, down, front, back, it moves wherever you want and however you want to move it. If you want to like go upside down, it goes upside down. It feels like you're on a roller coaster. Like that is how it moves, and that is like your view. So imagine,
Amazing.
yeah, so imagine like a seascape or something, or like the mountains, but then you're like cruising through it. It goes, I think, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour.
80
That
80 miles per hour is like I think the top speed it can go.
Yeah, but like it goes that fast in like a second. It's
It's
not
incredible. It's so good. You can like track cars, you can track everything.
Yeah. So then I just saw it and
Hmm.
it looked like a video game, and then so like I recommended it to you because we were planning to get a drone for the both of us for like
Yeah.
travel shots, and this was like something new. Only
It's
work
actually, yeah, it's really new in the market right now. And DJI just released their first FPV, which is,
months ago.
it's amazing. It's game changing.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm trying to save up for that because it looks so exciting, and hopefully by the end of this year or next year I can get my first FPV drone and
Yeah.
start doing some content with it.
Yeah. It'd be really cool if like you were like a professional drone pilot.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of training involved. In fact, you have to go through a simulation first before you actually get to fly the thing.
Like for real? For DJI?
Yeah, there's like a, so with the goggles, there's actually a simulation.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
computer generated and you can fly before you actually fly the thing. I was looking for a simulation before, like getting the goggles or anything, but the thing is, for some reason it doesn't work that way. You actually have to buy the goggles to start the simulation. You cannot just download the simulation. So it's different. I guess I really have to get the goggles and the whole drone and everything once I'm ready.
So FPV's been around for a while. Like I would say the last couple of years, but then
No, I
wanted
think about a
people
year
want
and a half only.
okay, but then if people wanted to get into FPV, they had to like build their own drones,
Yeah.
as in from scratch.
Yeah.
Like you buy the parts, and then you had to create your own.
And then you'd have to hook up a GoPro or something on top.
Yeah, and then this year DJI released, its version of an FPV. So then everything's just very, like you buy it and you fly it.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
why it's amazing. Ah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
it's
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
it's so thrilling. Like even just watching an FPV video, it feels like you're flying. Like it feels like you're a bird.
Oh, I love that. That's my dream ever since I was a kid. It's like I want to fly. So this is my dream coming true. I can't wait. This is something I'm so excited about.
So like I really feel like this is very promising,
Yes, I do too.
and
It's
it's
it's just an expensive thing to get into because I think the starter kit for the DJI FPV is like around $1,400.
that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad, yeah, but still, you have to save up for that because it's still a big investment.
But then the thing is, like, I think what makes it expensive is like the crashing and like having parts replaced.
Yeah, so you need to like also pay for warranties and stuff just in case. But the nice thing about the DJI is it has like this. There's like autopilot mode and then there's complete manual mode. So you have like guided mode. So if you're not ready for the full on manual mode, you can start with guided mode where you won't crash as much because it's not likely, right? You have sensors and stuff helping you.
Because you can imagine like something going at 100 miles per hour and just crash
Yeah,
to the ground, like that would like completely break.
that's why. No, it's scary. God.
Yeah,
But amazing. You guys have to look up FPV drone shots on YouTube and you guys will be so impressed. It's amazing.
but I think like the replacement parts for everything except the drone is like less than $20. And then if you wanted to replace the drone mismo, like just the drone, then maybe it would be like 800, something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
expensive. Everything else.
Yeah, it's expensive. That's why you have to basically don't crash. Rule of thumb, don't crash. Anyway, also there's a lot of things about drone laws. You need to know where you can fly these things because not everywhere is it permitted to fly a drone.
Like I'm sure you wouldn't be allowed to fly in the city using an FPV. Like
No, not at all.
something
Especially if it's near people's faces.
yeah.
No way. No way. You cannot. No. You'll have to go like countryside and stuff for that.
Okay, it's exciting. Like imagine like us
Super.
driving to like the mountains, and
I've seen some crazy things. A guy in the car and then the FPV was following him, but he was in the car.
oh yeah,
It's so crazy.
yeah. I also wanna like I've been seeing there's this camera. It's a tiny action camera. It's called the Insta 360 2 or 2X or something like that. You mount it on a stick. The special thing about this camera is there's this mode where like the stick is invisible. Like the camera does not detect the stick, and so
Hmm.
you look like you have this drone flying around you all the time.
That's so cool.
Babe, this is what I always send you on DMs.
Oh, right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay, okay. That's so cool.
It's like a
The
ball.
360 thing. Yeah, yeah, the ball thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah, I really want to get it. It's not too bad. It's I think like $400. maybe $500. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Like I would buy it. It's just that I've spent a lot on camera gear the past 2 months, and camera gear is
Yeah, you have two gimbals, right?
yeah. So I had a camera. No, I had two cameras. I had my vlog camera and I had my my travel camera, like my normal semi professional camera. Sold both of those. Got like the baby version of the camera I actually want, and I realized I wasn't really into it. Like I wanted my dream camera, so I sold that again, and then I bought my dream camera. Oh, sorry.
And like lenses galore. You have like all the lenses for
Now I
it.
have I started with just two, and then I got two more, and I'm planning to get my last two soon.
So six lenses in
Yeah, I have
total.
6 lenses, which is honestly like that's kind of minimal because like there's some people who like really have everything. I just want like I want like I only want what I need. It's just that
Yeah, exactly.
like each lens is very specific to a certain thing.
Well, anyway, she's fully well equipped and she's ready to take photos. If you guys ever want to hire her for any photography shoot or anything, you can find her on her website, what daniellealan.com, right? And it's amazing. She takes the best photos, guys. She's really so talented. I'm so proud of her.
I feel like my style has changed since last traveled. Because
Yeah. Yeah, she's only gotten better.
no, what I'm saying is like what I've taken before isn't super reflective, I feel, of like my taste now. Because now I'm
Hmm.
really like into symmetry and like wide angle shots. And before it was kind of like I wouldn't get the full thing. There were things that were cropped out. And just like looking back at all the photos you have taken of me, I would do things differently if I could shoot now. It's just like I'm kind of excited to get shooting again, and at the same time, like looking at my portfolio, like there are a lot of photos that are good, but they could have been better. Just like with the knowledge I have now, I could have made it better. But then I can't do anything. It's already there. So
Yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of our life update, guys. We have a lot to talk about, but we don't want to make this episode too long, right? But we're going to try to talk about different topics. We're going to try to do this podcast more regularly. And we just wanted to make this a very chill podcast, chill episode, so that we can just talk about our experiences this past year. And I hope you guys enjoyed.